is Juan Suarez. I work at GMB. I'm a geographer, and I've been working at GMB in the remote sensing and geospatial services for 15 years. And I'm coordinating since 2022 the GDA Agriculture cluster. So regarding the application of the uptake of Earth observation services for the development of agriculture, especially in developing countries supported by IFIs, is the lack of ground truth data, which is a key element for any Earth observation project. If you are able to gather this data, whether it's from the final user or the country or from third-party initiatives, then you're set to start working. In the other end, we have the part of the delivery, how you can deliver those services. Is something already in place, or do you need to find out the way to deliver to the final user? How the final user at the end is getting the data, as well as making a difference on how they can profit out from the added value you are creating on this. And in between is the creating awareness. I know that GDA Agriculture is not about creating awareness, it's not the objective of this phase of GDA, but many times you are creating awareness as well within the, not perhaps at bank levels or the IFIS levels, but more in the level of the final user of the stakeholder. It's creating awareness, making them see the added value, and for sure, what is to me the core of the activity is to do the co-creation and co-development. The need of creation a sense of ownership as well. Co-ownership comes together with co-creation because it's key for the sustainability. When you create ownership, you are creating as well interest on sustaining this solution. Co-ownership, interest on a solution that fits for purpose, and for sure capacity development. And capacity development is not part of GDA in a sense that it's not the GDA program who's funding the capacity development, but we are pushing from the beginning to mobilize resources for this capacity development. And it may happen they are missing of these resources. What we are trying from GMB as a partner of GDA, we are like investing part of our effort and our time on capacity development, because at the end is as well helping us to sustain the activity in the future. So agriculture is the forefront of the climate change. So every day, daily, farmers, whether they're smallholder farmers or commercial farming, they are making decisions that at the end are affecting their business. What is the value of Earth observation data? Alone, perhaps it doesn't make sense, just getting data. The good is that we can go and have a look into the past 15, 20 years. So then we are able to gather data who's providing insights on how is evolving production from year to year, on decades to decades, on whatever the time span you are considering. And this information could feed these modeling approaches on what could be happening or was likely to be happening in the future in different time scales. But at the same time, we are providing on-the-go data that supports the daily decisions in terms of we are able to monitor early warn the onset of drought or the decay of crops. So this is the actual value of Earth observation. We can go and have a look into the past, have these on-the-go observations, and then be able to somehow predict the future. But again, it's not alone Earth observation. The good is that we have geospatial data science where we can bundle or merge direct observations from the ground, even from the farmers, from sensors and so on. We have this ecosystem where Earth observation plays a key role, in a sense that not just for the observation itself, but because of the capability of mapping wall to wall. Just think about setting up an insurance scheme, for example. If we think that we have observations here and there, what if we are in a hilly landscape like Rwanda, for example, where rain differs from one valley to the other, to the neighbor valley? We need this kind of observation, the capabilities of Earth observation to map wall to wall, to be sure that we are getting the whole picture. Coming from the ITT, the proposal, to the actual case studies that we are developing, how this has been implemented, how the industry is adapting to this moving environment, is really where the innovation relies. Because the other is not science, because we are not doing science, we are industrializing science, but how the teams are adapting and getting in this new environment such flexible way. And to me, I feel this is the most innovative part of the program.